Palace তোমালোকে ক্লাছটো অকমান দেখুৱাই দিব পাৰা বিগিনিঙত ভিডিঅ'টো অন কৰি দিব পাৰা Hi Taj I think you're on mute They're all in the video yeah
Okay.
Projector that's nice
All right. Should we start now?
Yes go ahead but they have a nice setting with their projector so they should be good
Okay. All right. So today's lesson is chapter 6, and this is all about triangles.
I'm not hearing your volume too loud.
Can you hear me?
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay, so triangles. So the learning goals are that I can classify triangles by sides and angles, and then you can understand and apply triangle angle theorems. So just for fun, does anybody know what the longest river in the world is?
Is your screen not coming up? Yes.
They say Nil Nodi.
Nile?
Yes.
Nile River is correct. Okay, so now getting into triangles. So the definition of a triangle is a shape with 3 sides and 3 angles that are connecting, and the sum of the inside angles of a triangle always equals 180 degrees. So whenever there are 3 angles, you can just set it equal to 180. That's what it's added up to. And also you can see that triangles can also be classified by letters, like how this is triangle ABC or triangle CBA. So the types of triangles. Equilateral triangles, all sides are equal and all angles are 60 degrees. The reason why it is 60 degrees is because if the angles add up to 180 and all angles are equal, you have to divide it by 3 and you would get 60 degrees for each angle. For isosceles triangle, it's always that 2 sides are equal, and that means 2 angles are equal as well. And then the third side or third angle can be anything different. And then the last one is scalene, which is the easiest one, which are no sides or no angles are equal. Now, these lines on each triangle represent the different lengths of the triangle. So for equilateral, all 3 sides are equal, so they're showing a line, and a line, showing that all 3 of them are equal. For isosceles, there are 2 lines, showing that those 2 angles and sides are equal. But for scalene, there are 3 different ones, showing that all 3 sides are different. Okay, and then you might remember this from the angles unit, but this is essentially the same thing except now applied to triangles. So for acute angles, all angles have to be less than 90 degrees. So one example of an acute triangle could be an equilateral triangle, where all angles are 60 degrees. For a right triangle, one angle has to equal 90 degrees, and then for an obtuse triangle, there has to be one angle that is greater than 90 degrees. And then the easiest way to tell this is by just drawing a corner and then seeing if the line extends past the corner or in front of the corner. because if it extends further, that means it is greater than 90 degrees, and that means that it is obtuse. But if it is less than the corner, that means it is less than 90 degrees, and that is acute. All right. So do these two slides make sense, or does anyone have any questions? Okay. So for the learning checks, on a piece of paper, write down 1 through 4, and then say if it is an obtuse, right, or acute triangle, and also if it is an equilateral, isosceles, or scalene triangle. And then we'll go over it once everyone is done.
কাগজত কৰিব পাৰে প্লাছ বা যদি জানে মুখেৰে কৈ দিব পাৰে
মেম স্ক্ৰীনখন অহা নাই অকমান সময়ৰ কাৰণে নাইকিয়া হৈ গ'ল
Okay. Taj, they're not seeing the screen. এতিয়া দেখিছা নেকি I think they dropped out, Taj. Let them be back, okay?
Okay.
I have a picture, so let me send the picture.
Should I go over the same slides again?
Checks.
We can proceed with the questions.
Question কেইটা আৰু তুমি আনসাৰ কৰি দিব পাৰা ষ্টুডেন্টছক সুধি পেলাই
হয়
So which slides
এনে
did you
angular type কেইটা বুজি পালা
Did you see this slide?
Yeah, just show the slides and ask the
No.
learning checks.
Okay. I'll restart then.
triangular type বুজি পালা
Restart.
ত্রিভুজৰ type কেইটা
Okay, can you see this slide?
not yet
You can't see my screen right now.
Yeah, Taj, go to the learning checks and ask them the questions, okay?
I don't know if you can see my screen right now.
Columns দেখি আছা ন
এতিয়া আহিব লৈছে আৰু স্লো হৈছে অকমান
slow হৈছে ন Okay. It's not slow Taj, but we can go over the definitions quickly and ask them the learning checks.
Okay.
মই স্ক্ৰীনশ্বট এটা পঠিয়াইছো দেখিছা নেকি এটা chat boxত
অহা নাই এতিয়া
Okay. So can you see the slide that says triangles and types of
Yes.
triangles?
Now the screen is visible
Okay, sounds good. So I'll go over this right now. So equilateral triangles, the triangle on the left, those are triangles where all sides are equal and all angles are 60 degrees. And the reason why is because all angles in a triangle should add up to 180 degrees. So if all the angles have to be equal, 60 plus 60 plus 60 would equal 180 degrees. So you can see from the 3 lines, that means that all sides are equal, showing that 1 to 1 to 1. They're all the same length. Then the next one, the middle one, isosceles triangles. All isosceles triangles is that two sides are equal and the two opposite angles are equal as well. So the angle where both of the lines meet won't be equal, but the angles across from it will be. And then you can see that the two lines show that those are the two sides that are equal in length. And then finally, scalene triangle. Scalene triangle is where there are three different angles and three different sides. So you can see the angles are all different with one line, two lines, and three lines, but the sides are also different with one line, two line, and three lines. So essentially, equilateral is three equal sides, isosceles is two equal sides, and scalene is no equal sides. Then the acute, right, and obtuse. So acute triangles are where all angles are less than 90 degrees. It has to be all angles. For a right triangle, if only one of the angles equals 90 degrees, then it would be a right triangle. And then finally, an obtuse triangle, if any angle is greater than 90 degrees, that whole triangle is an obtuse triangle. So pretty straightforward. It's just the same rules, except for acute, it needs to be all angles less than 90. All right, so now some learning checks. So write 1 through 4 on your paper or anything to say out loud, and just think if each one are either obtuse, right, or acute triangles, but then also say if it is equilateral, isosceles, or scalene triangles.
ইয়াত তোমালোকক ট্ৰাইংগল দিয়া আছে 1 2 3 4 চাৰিটা দেখিছানে কোনটো কি হয় ক'ব লাগে প্ৰথমতে ক'ব লাগে acute obtuse নে scalene মানে এংগল কিটাক লৈ পেলাই স্থূলকোণ সূক্ষ্মকোণ আৰু কি সমকোণ
It is obtuse, right, acute.
আৰু লগতে ক'ব লাগে equilateral নে isosceles নে হেৰি হয় এইটা ক'ব লাগে
Scalene.
ঠিক আছে
Scalene.
সমবাহু সমদ্বিবাহু আৰু বিষমবাহু ওকে প্ৰথম এক নম্বৰটো কোৱা কি হয় এইটো আৰু অকল ফাৰ্ষ্টটো কোৱা প্ৰথমতে সমকোণী right angle okay number 1 is right angle
Yep.
আৰু লগতে
Is number 1 equilateral?
1 to 1 to কি হয় equilateral হয় নে সমবাহু হয় নে সমদ্বিবাহু ভালকে চোৱা এইটো সমদ্বিবাহু okay good isosceles this is
And what about 4?
number 2 to কোৱা isosceles and angle to acute okay number 3 equilateral and acute okay number 4 okay obtuse আৰু ভালকে চোৱা ভালকে চোৱা কি হয় 30 40 আছে বিষমবাহু no scaling okay thus all the answers are correct
Okay, sounds good.
Very good.
Next, we will go over some more practice problems. So we already had the algebra unit, so this shouldn't be too complicated. So this is one thing that we do with triangles a lot. So it says, knowing that the sum of the inside angles add up to 180 degrees, find the missing angles. So here there are two angles given, and then only one angle given. But for the third one, they should try to solve it and they should get an answer. So just do
Just show
this.
the problem after they're done, right?
Yeah. So we can go one by one and I can show the solution.
Yeah, let's do one by
আনসার
one.
কেইটা কৰি দিব ফাৰ্ষ্ট আৰু লিখি কৰিছো
You can also draw it out and ask them like what you're asking for. So there's some interaction in the class.
Okay. So we have a triangle like this. This is 30 degrees. This is 37 degrees. And this is x degrees. So we want to find x. And then the context of the solution said that the sum of all angles equal to 180. So how can we set this up? Does anybody know?
তিনিটাৰ সাম 180 হয় আনসারটো উলিয়াব পাৰিবনে কোনবাই 130 13 113 ওকে তো আনসারটো কেনেকৈ উলিয়াব প্ৰসেসটো আনসারটো উলাইছে বাৰু
30 আর 37 প্লাস করে দিব তাহলে আবার দিতে পাও এটা 180 আবার মাইনাস করে দিব
okay
So this is what I heard.
Yes.
So whoever did this is correct because this would be x equals 67 plus x equals 180. And then if you subtract 67 from both sides, it would be x degrees is equal to 113 degrees. So good job there.
Note down কৰি লৈ
Good job. নামটো কি ষ্টুডেন্টৰ
মল্লিকা ম্যাম
মল্লিকা নহয় okay good job মল্লিকা
All right, so this is the next one.
এটো বুজি পালানে Okay, good. Next to sir.
Okay. So now can someone first give me the equation and only then give the answer?
Okay, first the equation to লিখা সববে লিখা এটো কেনেকে লিখিম equation to গোটে কিটা যোগ কৰি 180 পাই equation to লিখাছে মছান Thank you. They're writing it. They're taking time. Okay, ma'am. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have done it. They have equation.
Okay, and what was the equation they said?
কিমান পালে Plus answer to kiman
Same,
pale?
same
I
thing.
think the connection just
40
dropped.
paisa.
Coming back. 40 paisa na? Oh.
Yes.
আৰু কোনে ওলালে আনসাৰটো এবাৰ কোনে পালে সবে পালে নে
মেম কেইবাজনীও পাইছে
ওকে
কল্যাণ মেম
ওকে তাহলে
Okay, good job. All right. So next question is this one. So this one might be a little trickier, but I want everybody to try first and then I'll give the answer. So this is 40 degrees. This is an isosceles triangle. And find both of these degrees.
পাৰিবানে আনসারটো লিখা যায় x plus 40
X really
they're working it out Raj, you have more problems after this
Yeah.
okay or you can give them some homework if you wanted to sometimes when they're doing problems is there something that you can show for the or that's fine কৰি আছে নহয় পলা সবে বুজি পাইছে
কৰিছে আনসাৰ কোনবা উলিয়ালা নেকি কিমান পালা 140
X plus 77.
okay some found 140 and some found 70
Okay. So I'll show the correct answer now. So because it said this is an isosceles triangle, we know both of these angles are equal. And we also know the third angle of 40 degrees. So many people probably thought it was 40 plus x equals 180, except there are two angles that are missing. So the real thing is 40 plus x equals 180. And then once we get this, now we can just do simple algebra. So 40 plus 2x equals 180 minus 40 minus 40. 2x is equal to 140 divided by 2 divided by 2, and x is equal to 70 degrees. So that was the answer.
হা হা
70
Okay.
answer to কোনজন
Taj
স্টুডেন্টে
Bora-
পাইছিলে
কোনে পাইছিলে 70 Mallika and Aniruddha okay,
Okay, good job,
they want
Mallika
to
and
note it
Aniruddha.
down
Okay,
okay they
so
want to note it down
yeah, isosceles triangle, just remember two angles are equal. So that's why there are two x's. If it was something like this, where it's an equilateral triangle, then you would have to do x plus x plus x equals 180. or 3x is equal to 180, or x is equal to 60?
আজি যিটো এলজেব্ৰা
অ
শিকাইছিলে 2-3টা সপ্তাহৰ আগত সেইটো এপ্লাই কৰিব পাৰে, সেইটো মুখেৰেও কৰিব পাৰে, মনতো কৰিব পাৰে এলজেব্ৰা এপ্লাই নকৰি, কিন্তু এইটো আচল নিয়ম। Find the value of x, right, Taj?
Yeah.
What you taught few weeks ago, so they can
Mm-hmm.
apply those algebraic methods, right?
Yeah.
I'll quickly take a screenshot. Just wait. Is it possible to zoom in and bring all the 3 exercise together? Yeah, that's good.
তিনিটা একেলগে দেখাইছো আমি তিনিটা একেলগে চাব পাৰিম জানো নোৱাৰিম ন আমি এটা এটাকে চাব লাগিব ন তিনিটা একেলগে দেখা নাই আমি এটা এটাকে চাওঁ 1 নম্বৰটো হ'ল নে 1 নম্বৰটো হ'ল নাই কোনটো লিখি আছে এতিয়া সবে এইটো 1 নম্বৰটো এইটো ন এইটো আছিলে একদম ফাৰ্ষ্টটো এইটো আছে এইটো একদম ফাৰ্ষ্টটো দি লৈছো
Give more exercise after this? More
Yeah, I
math
do.
problems or?
আটাইকেইটা হলে ফাৰ্ষ্টটো হ'ল সবৰে সেকেন্ডটো হ'ল সেকেন্ডটো এইটো আছিলে হ'ল নে কাৰবাৰ নাই হোৱা নেকি কাৰ নাই হোৱা লিখি ল জলদি হ'ল থাৰ্ডটো হ'ল নে
Do you think you should write before x equals to 60, like 180 divided by 3, or that's obvious, that's implied?
I can just say divided by 3.
Yeah, you can write it down, yeah, so they can understand this step.
বুজি পাইছে তেওঁলোকে বুজি পাব All no? All done? Okay, we are done.
Okay. Now, those were the learning checks or practice problems. Now let's go to the exit ticket. So these may look difficult, but with practice, these will be just as easy as the first one. So should I go through with these questions alongside, or do people want to try it out first?
Okay, এটো নিজে কৰি চাবানে নে বুজাই দিব লাগে you have to explain it to them.
Sounds good. That's okay. So we are given a triangle like this, and all we know is that the 3 sides are different. That this angle is x plus 10, this angle is x plus 20, or 2x plus 20, and this angle is 3x plus 30. So we want to find the value of x. Now, while this may seem difficult because there are so many numbers and how x's have different values, we still just follow the same rule, that the angles, all 3 angles, add up to equal 180. So if we add x plus 10 and we add 2x plus 20 and we add 3x plus 30, this is equal to 180. Now we can just combine the like terms, which means x plus 2x plus 3x equals 6x, and then we can combine the other like terms, 10 plus 20 plus 30 equals plus 60, which is equal to 180. Now, once we get this, all we have to do is subtract 60 from both sides. We would end up with 6x is equal to 120. And then we still have a 6 on this side and an x right here. So we divide by 6, and x is equal to 20 degrees. And then if you want to figure out what the angles are equal to, we know that this is x plus 10, so really it's just 20 plus 10, or 30 degrees. This one is 2x plus 20, so really just 2 times 20 plus 20, or 60 degrees. And this one is 3x plus 30, so 3 times 20 plus 30, which is this 3 times 20 is 60, plus 30 is 90 degrees. So this is a 30, 60.
Times sign as a times into. Can you do x instead of a dot?
X.
এটা পূরণ চিহ্ন দেই এটা ডটটো মানে পূরণ চিহ্ন দেখিছে নে এটা পূরণ চিহ্ন আৰু এই ডটটো মানে পূৰণ চিহ্ন 3x আছে যে 3 into 20 কাৰণ x equal 20 পাইছিলো বুজি পালা গোটেইটো এবাৰ ফাৰ্স্ট পাইছো
You might have to explain that one more time, okay?
I think. Okay, so is that making sense?
বুজি পাইছা নে
চবে বুজি পাইছে নে অলপ টান আছে
আকৌ এবাৰ বুজাব লাগিব বুলি কৈছে
Okay.
Let's underline with red marker for all the numbers, okay?
So when we have x, we are given 3 angles: x plus 10, x plus 20, or 2x plus 20, and 3x plus 30. Now, even though there are numbers in front of x and we are adding numbers, the rule stays the same, that all 3 angles added up will be equal to 180. So, we are adding the first one here. X plus 10 is the first angle. 2x plus 20 is the second angle. 3x plus 30 is the third angle. And that is all equal to 180. So to solve this, we want to add like terms. So that's saying we add all x's and then we add all numbers. So we can see we added x plus 2x plus 3x. So I can put this in a way that'll make it easier to understand. So think of it like this. X plus 2x plus 3x plus 10 plus 20 plus 30. And this is equal to 180. So now this means that we just need to add all the individual numbers up. So essentially we just rearranged it. So this x, 2x, and 3x adds up to become 6x, and this 10 20, and 30 adds up to be 60. So then we are left with this equation, 6x plus 60 equals 180, and now all we have to do is solve for x. So we subtract 60 from both sides, we get 6x equals 120, then we divide the numbers by 6, we get x equals 20. And then they're asking for the angles. So for the first angle, if it is x plus 10, and we know x is equal to 20, that means the first angle is 30 degrees. The second angle is 2x plus 10, or basically 2 times 20 plus 20. This is 40 plus 20, or 60 degrees. And finally, the third one is 3x plus 30, or 3 times 20 plus 30. This is 60 plus 30, or 90 degrees.
Do they know the parenthesis is a multiplication? Pola জানে নে এই মানে ব্ৰেকেট মানে যে মাল্টিপ্লিকেশন নে মাল্টিপ্লিকেশন সাইনটো দিব লাগিব পুৰণ সাইনটো
জানা নাই কোনে জানা ব্র্যাকেট মানে পূরণ চিহ্ন জানা নাই Okay, ma'am, they know, all of them know.
Okay, জানেন ঠিক আছে, that's good.
Okay. So they could take any additional notes or picture.
Yeah, I'm taking screenshots. I'll send them.
Okay.
Ma'am, তেওঁলোকে লিখি লওক
লিখি ললে তাৰমানে বুজিও পাব কৰি থাকোতে বুজিও পাব
বুজি পাব নাইবা স্ক্ৰীনশ্বটৰ পৰা পিছত
তোমালোকে
একো
লিখিও
নহয়গে
yes exactly আৰু বুজি নাপালে ask Taj again, okay?
তো ওভারঅল প্রথমতে তিনটা অ্যাঙ্গেল দিছিলে তিনটা অ্যাঙ্গেল যোগ করলে 180 পাম এখানে এটা যোগ করে দিলো তাৰপিছত x ৰ কাৰণে সলভ কৰিলো তাৰপিছত x লগাই পেলাই অ্যাঙ্গেল কিটা আকৌ উলিয়াই দিলো এই গোটেইখিনি লিখিলো
Do you think the second exit ticket can be a homework or you want to show it?
The second one is a little harder though.
Okay.
Wait, do they need to go?
We can give a similar one as homework.
Okay, you want a similar one as homework?
Yeah, you can find another problem for a homework. I think they're still writing. Don't move it, Taj.
Okay.
They're still doing the steps. Yeah. You can just find a solution, a similar one for a homework and and you can give like an optional homework if anybody wants to do the harder one.
X plus 20 আছে x of negative 20 মানে কি 40 plus 20 equal what is x plus 20 x plus 20 plus 20 বললে লড়াখিনি বললে হল সবরে নাই হোৱা লিখি দিম
Do you have a similar homework for them?
Yeah.
Oh, zoom out কৰিলো sorry
I didn't quite get it. Are you going to do one more or give them homework now? The last
I'm
one.
gonna write down a problem for homework for them to do.
Okay.
But they're still writing, right?
They are still writing. Let's
Well-
find out. Polas সিহঁতে লিখি আছে নহয় students সকলে?
কোনোবা বাকি আছে নেকি লিখিব
Oh.
then they need 30 more seconds
Sounds good.
Oh, no worries. ঠিক আছে.
okay finish ma'am
Okay.
question দিছে দেই question লিখিলো এটা ট্রায়াঙ্গল কি টাইপৰ ট্রায়াঙ্গল এটি
This is a scalene triangle.
Asking them.
Oh,
Right angle.
কি হয় তিনটা বহু বেলেগ বেলেগ কি টাইপ কবলে কমে যাব কি they don't have time to answer they're writing the question
sounds good.
বল আনসার কইলা আনসার করে অকল কোয়েশ্চন লিখো কি না they have done writing the question
Okay, sounds good. And just tell them that the angles might not look like the triangles, so it might not be to scale. Okay. Is that good for today?
yeah
So this is homework, right, Taj?
yes
Mhm.
লিখি পাঁচ পাঁচ চেক করব আনসাৰ
Yeah.
পিছত কৰিবা কুৱেশ্যনটো লিখিলা ন?
Did you give them, this was a homework question? I quite didn't follow.
Yeah. So did everybody get it?
Take a screenshot. Did you have this homework in a printed format, like from the not your own writing,
No.
so that it looks a little bit more cleaner?
একো নাই, এনেকে হলেও হৈ যাব, তেওঁলোকে এনেও হাতেৰে লিখিছে।
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, Taj, you can turn on your camera. Student bilake, is that all for today? And student bilake camera to olop on kori dibo pare sabole.
কেমেৰা
You can ask them any other questions they have.
মই লেপটপৰ পৰা
Noile kuno kotha nai. That's totally fine. I'll ask them if they have more questions for today.
পৰা যাব মই লিভ কৰি লৈছো, লেপটপৰ পৰা মই লিভ কৰি লৈছো।
Okay. Bye.
I think they're still coming. Wait, they're still coming.
Oh, really?
I think they're turning on the camera, they said. Kiba question ase neki khuda Taj? Last minute question?
ষ্টুডেণ্টৰ কিবা কুৱেশ্যন আছে যদি সুধিব পাৰা বুলি কৈ আছে, যদি নাই তেতিয়াহ'লে আমি সেশনটো এণ্ড কৰিব পাৰি।
Otherwise, we can end the session.
Okay. Sounds good.
I think they got
Okay.
dropped out,
Thank
so
you
we
so
should
much,
be good for
Taj.
today. Pankaj, bhal
Vidya
lagil.
বাইদেউ।
Thank you.
Thank
হয়,
you.
হয়, হয়। Thank you so
Bye.
much. Thank you so much, Palas sir, also, and all the students for your interaction. Thank you. See you again on
Thank you. Have a good night.
next Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
good
meet
night.
next Sunday again. Good night. Thanks, Taj.
Of course.